Hi, welcome to JJ's Productions. We've got another Hitman 2 video. We're doing another escalation called the Turms Infatuation, set in Santa Fortuna. So this one was quite an interesting one. I feel like I say that all the time, but there are some that are just a little bit interesting. If anything, we've got a recognisable NPC as a target in Hector Delgado. We've got to eliminate him with a letter bomb parcel. So we've got to collect the letter bomb first, and then we've got to kill him with it. So this presents a challenge all in itself, due to the fact that it's an explosion, and therefore are you going to kill him with it? So there are ways to do it, obviously, but the best way to do it is you've got to knock him out, so that when you leave the map, or you finish the escalation, you can just detonate before you exit. So that's what we're going to do here. So as you can see, I've just thrown a coin to split the two of these in the room, collected the letter bomb parcel, I've used the safe code from the table to get in. Nice and simple. I also use the pistol to just delete the surveillance whilst I'm here. I do forget that in the next level, so as you will see, there is a bit of mucking about. Watch out for enforcers, they are running wild on this level, plus there will be more as the escalation continues. So at this point we're just going to Hector Delgado. He's just up here, he's pretty much at the far end of the mansion, and he's not that difficult to get to in level 1. All you've got to do is pretty much lure him into a room. Now I didn't know there was an enforcer there, so that was a very quick whoops, never mind, I won't go there. Also, I think just the fact that that popped up shows that I haven't explored all of Santa Fortuna yet, just the fact that I'm still getting little things like that popping up. So as you can see, Hector's in here on his own, so what we're going to do, we're going to go into his bathroom, or even just stand outside his bathroom, throw a coin, and he'll walk inside. You know, he's a nosy little so-and-so, so he will go in to investigate. At this point, what we're going to do is we're going to knock him out with the fish. Boom, there we go. So once he's knocked out, we're going to drop the letter bomb parcel right by him, and we're just going to head to an exit. Now, if I had known what the level 3 conditions were going to be, I'd choose a different exit. However, because I didn't know what was coming, obviously, I went the long way. So what I will say is, you know, this is a pretty good exit in a sense, you know, when you're playing it through for the first time, but when you see level 3 you will think, why didn't I go for that? So yeah, that's gnawing at me a little bit now, but at the time I didn't know, so this is where I do like to make it clear that I record these as I'm going through them. I don't go, alright, level 1, I'll replay that now that I know what level 3 is. So yeah, as you can see, I've just detonated the parcel bomb and I'm exiting, so fairly straightforward as far as the level goes. I just like to say, level 3 is nagging at me a bit because it does make things simpler and harder. It's quite baffling, really. So level 2, the main idea of level 2 is they've changed things around a little bit. They've essentially added an enforcer in the letter bomb area. It's just to make it a little harder to get into the room. So it isn't, you know, banging your head against the door difficult, but you've got to be a little creative. So I've picked up a knife just to lure one of these guards outside in here. So pick that up. I'm going to also pick a hammer up, and one of the two guards comes in here. It's usually the one who stands stationary. If it's the one who patrols, you're going to have to throw it again and try and distract him inside. But yeah, it's pretty simple. So once he's knocked out, you can go straight into there. Neither of these are enforcers, so you can just pick the safe code up. You will need to split them up because, you know, you can't go into the safe without it being an illegal action. I brought breach charges this time, or a breach charge, so I threw the breach charge. That distracted the guard. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to knock out the guy here, who I believe is an important NPC I haven't properly understood yet. But I'll also knock the guard out as well. I'm going to have to learn his name because I think he pops up somewhere. Anyway, put them both in this closet just to get them out of the way. You don't have to if you're going for a time. You don't have to put them in the closet, but just for cleanliness. You know, I put them away, but like I say, you don't have to do it. You know, it just depends how, I don't know, how particular you are when you're playing the game. So, we're going to go into the safe as before. We're going to get the safe bomb as before, well, the parcel bomb. And we're going to go up to Hector. Now, the complication with Hector this time is that instead of him being alone in the room, he's got two guards with him. One who stands pretty much right in front of the Hector at all times, sort of blocking any easy lures away with him. And you've got one patrolling the area outside. So it is a little bit tricky, not impossible, but just tricky. As you can see, there's the one who's outside, and there's one just here who I nearly got caught out by. So what I decided to do is place a gun so that this guard would see it. Actually, it wasn't a gun, I correct myself, it was the breach charge. So just make sure Hector doesn't see you throw it, otherwise it's game over. Throw the breach charge and that will take the guard away. At that point you can then use something in the room like the fish or any other knockout device to get Hector inside. So as we can see, go in the bathroom, step inside. We're going to, I would open the door first of all if you haven't already, then throw the fish or the hammer or whichever. Hector will come inside, knock him out, and then it's the same as level 1. So yeah, I wouldn't say this was complicated by any stretch, it's just that you had to work out the steps, if you like. You know, you had to add a few layers into it, which is what I want in an escalation, so again, this was quite good. The enforcers weren't too much of a problem. The one in the hallway did get me a little bit. I mean, I've seen routes online since where some people have used rubber duck explosives to just draw them away. I didn't have that luck, I'll admit. When I was trying to set off fire alarms and create explosions, it wasn't working for me, so maybe I was just doing it wrong. So I will have a go at that myself one day, but alright now, I'm not too fussed, you know, I got through the level, so hey ho. But yeah, as you can see, we're just going the way we came last time. I noticed, as I said, that I didn't delete the surveillance. So I've got to go all the way to Andrea's field office to delete the surveillance. That was really frustrating because on paper, I could have re-recorded this. You know, at this point, there have been times when I've done a level 2 and I've thought, okay, I mucked up there, I'll restart and do the whole thing. However, at this point, I remember I was recording and I thought, if I press restart now, I'm probably going to get a horrible level 3 and wonder why I've put myself through level 2 again. So it was nothing bad that, you know, made me restart. It's just one of those things where you go, you know, you're going to be stuck here another hour at this rate if you do another restart. So I thought, what the heck, I'll just keep this in. So yeah, but for those of you who don't know, yes, there is a recording box and, well, a surveillance system in the Andrea's field office. So yeah, just line it up, shoot, and all I can say is if you didn't know it was here, you've not been on my channel a lot, because I take that one out 9 times out of 10 in Santa Fortuna. So, hello! Okay, so we're going to go to the exit now, and that is level 2. So for level 3, which is coming up, the complications aren't that much greater. The main problem is that we've got to exit via one of the Delgado exits. So we can't use this bus stop one, for instance. We've got to exit via the car or via the, just trying to remember what it is, it's a little rowboat thing. So, oh, this is horrible as well. I'm just watching it and I'm thinking, why did I keep sitting down? Level 2 is just horrible for recording. Okay, so let's get on to level 3 because I'm just going to bash my head in if I see that again. So like I say, level 3, the main complication was that now you've got to exit via one of the mansion exits in the Delgado mansion. So nothing too complicated, in fact you can pretty much keep the route. The main difficulty as far as incorporating something into the route is just getting the exit keys. So you've either got to knock out Rico Delgado so that you can take the keys off him, or you've got to go in Rico Delgado's bedroom and get the keys from his bedstand. So you've got 2 options, and to be honest, the one that's on the bedstand are the easier. You know, knocking out Rico isn't the easiest thing at the best of times. So as before, we're going to lure this guy in, knock him out, go into the security room, and it is pretty much the same as level 2. You know, there aren't that many differences, so I'm feeling a bit cheeky, you know, narrating over this already. But yeah, same as before, I use the breach charge to split them up. I'm going to wait until he, well, walks away, knock them both out, hide both bodies, and this time I will delete the surveillance purely because I don't want to go through that again. Although I did slightly muck up here with this guy, you know, looking at me. So yeah, knock him out, I enjoyed that one. I tried to get on an angle so this guy couldn't see me throwing it. But yeah, that was a bit awkward again. So drag him into the closet, drag the other guy into the closet, delete the surveillance, and obviously get the letter bomb parcel. As far as escalations go, I found this one quite simple. You know, I think there needed to be another target. You know, don't get me wrong, I think Hector is quite an interesting one, especially how they added the guards. But for level 3, I feel like it needed one more step. you know, something to make you go, oh right, that's what we've been working for. Whereas just adding exits, it was a bit like, really? You know, I think if they were ever to reorganise the escalations, that would be one thing I'd change with this, just alter level 3 a little bit, because if you aren't going to do 5 levels, I think level 3 has to include a new target in this situation, just to add things up, ramp them up a little bit more. It's like I've just done an Isle of Scale at the Awin something, and you know, it's okay pacifying people with fish, but for level 3 you want to kill someone, so I was a little disappointed in that one as well. So far the escalations haven't been that great. Anyway, we're up here, we're going through the breach charge as soon as Hector turns around. Once he turns around, we'll throw it, so here we go. That lures the guard away, and as before, we're going to lure Hector into the bathroom with the hammer and knock him out with either no melee weapon or a melee weapon, whichever one I decided to fancy at time of recording. So there's the hammer, Hector's coming inside, and yeah, I got the fish this time. I didn't think I'd have gone for a melee takedown this time. So there he is. So we're going to drop the letter bomb parcel, even pick up my fish. Wow, I was feeling really efficient at time of recording. So, let's see, we drop the letter bomb parcel, go out the door, no one will be there to see us, and we've just got to get to the bed. Now I actually got confused, I couldn't remember which bed it was. So yeah, I was feeling a bit bad at this point, so I actually go around the mansion. I honestly thought I'd re-recorded this bit. I thought I'd had a bad take and I decided to go the long way round, but instead I go the long way round. Oh god, this could take forever. So, I might as well narrate my train of thought here. The idea was, I thought, right, I know where I need to go, it's in there, so how can I get in there with an enforcer? So I thought, right, I'll get him to go and investigate the fish. The trouble is, he doesn't go in to investigate the fish, he sends his buddy. Now, I was an idiot, because I could have just walked in there and it wouldn't have mattered. You know, he turned around, but me being an idiot at the time recording, I keep saying time recording, I thought to myself, right, I'll just try and get him to move. But he didn't, so instead I got stuck here, which is essentially I'm knocking out this guy so that he doesn't see me knocking out the maid, and I'm knocking out the maid so that I can climb up into Rico's bathroom. This is a lot of steps, and I'm not particularly happy how this bit's turned out, I will say. So let's just drop the gun so no one sees. I'm actually not sure if I knocked out the maid. I might have left her alone because she was far away. Yeah, I did. I just started climbing. So that is pretty good. I mean, that guy who I've just knocked out, he would have seen me, so that makes sense. But yeah, I think it also makes sense leaving the maid. You know, as far as this goes, I really did go the long way around with this. I could have just left Hector's room and gone down and up, or even just straight across. So yeah, this wasn't great from me, I will admit. So we're going to use the tap to get out. I'm laughing here because there's probably someone who's quite good at Hitman watching this and thinking, why did you go this way? So, as you can see, the guard's coming in. I could have just walked past him, to be honest, but I think I decided to knock him out just because, you know, I was already stalled there. I was already on a bad run. So, yep, he turns the tap off. I'm going to knock him out. Oh no, I didn't knock him out. Hey! I'll tell you what, I did only record this a few days ago, so this shows how fast I forget what I've done. Anyway, as you can see, there's the bed. I faff around for some reason. So it wasn't on that side, it was on this side. The maid is an enforcer, so I had to be wary of her. Fortunately, she didn't turn her head far enough so I could just walk out. So I was keeping my eye on it, but as you can see, no worries. At this point we go downstairs, and that is pretty much it. So I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the explosion. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you enjoyed the commentary, please leave it a like. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more Hitman 2 videos. They aren't always as slapdash as this, so hopefully there'll be reasons to come back in the future. And in that vein, I hope to see you again soon. This has been Josh from JJ's Productions, and until next time, bye for now everyone.